Wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has spared our lives to this moment and has kept us as Muslims. May He accept our ibadat. Ameen. We welcome us back to our free now and sorrowful class, and this is sorrowful class MI008. That is sorrowful class of the book Matnul Izzi. So the topic for tonight is Dukhulul Jazim wal Nasibi al-Mudari'. That is the addition of the jussive and accusative agents to the present tense verb. Now, reading from the book, we have وَيَدْخُلُ الْلَازِمُ, that is the jussive فَيَحْذِفُ مِنْهُ حَرَكَةَ الْوَاحِدِ. The jussive enters upon the fi'l al-mudari and it cleans the haraka of the wahid. When this is the wahid is the singular. The wahid is what? Singular. So when we say al-wahid here, it is talking about the third person singular verb. So harakat al-wahid, for example, taking yadkhulu as example, we have yadkhulu as our fi'l mudari. The harakat al-wahid here is the dhamma. The harakatul wahid is dhamma. So it is saying when al-jazim enters upon a fi'l mudari, is going to erase the dhamma and it will give it what? Sukun instead. So it's going to erase the dhamma, when it erases the dhamma, then sukun comes in. So then wal wahida al ghahiba, wal wahidatil al ghahiba. So it's also going to erase the dhamma on the third person female verb, also third person female singular verb. So taking yadkhulu as example, the third person female verb will become tadkhulu. So the only change is what? The harful mudara'. So also the dhamma will be changed to sukun. Then one nun tasniya, when we have dual verb, taking yadkhulu as example again, we have yadkhulani. So we are adding alif and nun. So having yadkhulani, al-jazim is going to remove the nun. Then we'll be left with yadkhula. So fayahdhifu nun at-tathniya. Fayahdhifu nun at-tathniya. So it's going to remove what? The nun. Wal jam'il mudhakkari, then it is also going to remove the nun of jam'ul muzakkar. That is, when we form the plural form of the verb, for male, the male plural form of the verb, either it is ghaib or mukhatab. Either it is ghaib or mukhatab, that is, that it is second person or third person. It is going to remove the nun. So taking yadkhulu as example, we have yadkhuluna. So al-jazim, when it enters upon our fi'l mudari, is going to remove what? Going to remove the nun. And lastly, it's going to remove the nun of al-wahidatil mukhataba. That is the singular form of the second person female verb. Singular form of the second person female verb. So it will remove the nun. So taking yadkhulu as example, we have yadkhulina for the singular verb, female verb of the second person female singular verb. Is going to become yadkhulina. So removing the nun, we are left with yadkhuli. So al-jazim removes how many things have we mentioned? We have mentioned harakatul wahid, harakatul wahidatul ghaiba, nunun tathniya, nunul jam muzakkar salim muzakkar, and nunul wahidatul mukhataba. So it is going to remove 5 things. When al-jazim comes upon a verb, it's going to remove 5 things. First, it's going to remove the last haraka on the singular verb, either male or female. That's 2. Then the third one is going to remove the nun in dual verbs. The next one is going to remove the nun in plural male verbs. And the last one is going to remove the nun in singular female second person verbs. So those are the 5 things that it removes. So it says wala yahdifu nuna jama'atil muannas. So when we have noon of jama'atil muannas, what is the noon of jama'atil muannas? That's nunun niswa. Nunun niswa. The noon that we use to pluralize a female verb. So taking yadkhulu as example, we have yadkhulna or tadkhulna for second person and third person. Tadkhulna for second person, yadkhulna for third person. So they are telling us that al-jazim does not remove that nun. the nun remains. فَإِنَّهُ ضَمِيرٌ because it's a pronoun. Nun niswa is a pronoun, so al-jazim cannot touch it. Kalwawi fil jam'il mudhakkar, just like the wow we have in jam'ul mudhakkar. So if you have yadkhuluna, our al-jazim is only removing that nun, not the wow. Why? Because the wow is a pronoun. So the way it can't remove the wow, it also can't remove this nun jama'atil muannas, which is nun niswa. So yadkhulna will remain yadkhulna. So fatathbutu ala kulli hal. Taqul, so it remains the same way in any form it takes. That is, when you have a verb taking nun niswa, a plural female verb, it will remain the same in any state. So al-jazim cannot, that is the Joseph, cannot remove the nun niswa. So the examples we have from Nasoro to Yensuru. Nasoro gives us Yensuru. So when we add a Joseph, for example, we have lam here. Lam is a Joseph. When we add it to the fi'l mudari, first example, we have Yansuru. So adding lam to Yansuru, it's what? It will remove harakatul wahid. So harakatul wahid there is dhamma. It has changed it to sukun. So we have lam yansur. Then it will remove also what? Nunu tethniya. Lam yansuro instead of yansuroni. We have yansuroni, it changes to lam yansuro. Then it will remove what? Nunu jamr mudhakkar. So it becomes lam yansuru instead of what? Yansuruna. So the fi'l mudari is yansuruna. When lam, which is a joseph, is added to it, we have lam yansuru. Then for the harakatul wahida al-ghahiba, we have lam tensur. From tensuru, it becomes lam tensur. Then same thing for nunu tethniya, lam tensuro, lam tensurna. You can see our nunu niswa remains. Our nunu niswa remains here. Nothing can happen to it. So the lam, which is Joseph here, cannot remove nunu niswa. It remains the same. So lam yansurna. Then we have lam tensur, the harakatul wahid. We have lam tensura, the nunu tethniya, and lam tensuru jamu, nunu jamu mudhakkar. Then lam tensuri instead of tensurina. That is what? That is for the nun al-wahidatul mukhataba. The nun wahidatul mukhataba, that is the nun for second person female singular. Tensuri it becomes from tensurina. So lam removes the nun. Then we have lam tensuro, then lam tensurna. You can see the nun in this one again is not living. Then we have lam ansur and lam nansur. This is what? Harakatul wahida, and also for this. So that is about lam and the Joseph, which is al-jazim. So وَيَدْخُلُ النَّاسِبْ عَلَيْهِ فَيُبْدِلُ مِنَ الضَّمِّ فَيُبْدِلُ مِنَ الضَّمَّةِ فَتْحَةً. So it says an-nasib, which is the additive, it enters upon the fi'l mudari فَيُبْدِلُ مِنَ الضَّمَّةِ فَتْحَةً. Then it changes any dhamma you see. The dhamma, it changes it into what? Into fatha. Then وَيُسْقِطُ nunnat. And all of the nuns you have in your verbs, all of the nuns from yaf'alani, yaf'aluna, taking dakhala, yadkhulu as example, yadkhulani, yadkhuluna, yadkhulina, tadkhulani, tadkhuluna, tadkhulina. So all those nun, it removes them. Siwa nun jamil muannas. So the same way a Joseph, taking lam as an example, could not remove nun niswa, our nasib will not be able to remove nun niswa also. So it will remove all of the nuns. When you have a verb having a nun, the nasib will remove the nun. So, but it cannot remove nun niswa. Don't forget. Fatakulu la yansuro. So it changes the doma in yansuru to yansuro. Lam yansuro, in yansuro it removes the nun. Lam yansuruna, in yansuruna it removes the what? It removes the nun also. Lan tansuro. changes doma to fatha. La yansura changes removes the nun. La yansurna, you can see our nun niswa remains. Our nun niswa remains in any case. Ila akhiri, to the rest of the table. So amin al jawazim, of all those verbs that have nun except nun niswa, except nun niswa. So we have liyansur, liyansuro, liyansuru, litansur, litansuro, liyansurna. That is, let him help, as in he should help, commanding the third person. Then وكذلك ليضرب وليعلم وليدخل وليدحرج وغيرها. So you can see all of the rules remain. All of the rules remain. So that is uh that is for la lamul amr. Then another example of a jussive is la and nahia. La and nahia, the negative la, the la that is used for um imperative, imperative la that is used to negate a command. So fatakulu fi nahil ghoib, fi nahil ghoib. So if you want to prohibit uh, the third person, la yansu, it should not what? It should not help. So the la is what? Lam of prohibition. La of what? Of prohibition. This is also a tool of what? Of al-jazim. This is also al-jazim. So we have mentioned three jazim here. We have lam, we have lam al-amru, and we have la and nahia. They are what? They are jawazim. So they are used to what? To they are used as joseph with fi'l mudari. So what do? They remove al harakatul wahid and then wahida, and they remove all the nun except nun niswa. So we have la yansur, la yansuro, la yansuru ila akhiri, to the rest of it, la yansurna. So wafinahil hadir, and to negate the second person we have la tensur, la tensuro, tensuruna, like that is to prohibit. So la tensur means don't help. La tensuro for dual, don't help also. So la yansuru means he should not help. That is commanding the third person, person that is not there. So going over it again, we have three justices mentioned here. We have lamul amru, lam, and la and nahia. Those three are what? Are justices. And we know that justices and additives are just to remove the word. They are used against fi'l mudari. And while justices cannot change domo to fatha, it only removes the domo completely, and then the letter takes sukun and removes all of the nun except nun niswa. Then and nasib, the nawasib, what do? They change fatha domo to fatha, and they remove all of the nun except nun niswa. So what is common between them, among both of them, is just what? They remove all of the nun except nun niswa. But al jazim does what? Removes the haroka of al-wahid and al-wahida, that is singular verbs. They remove their haroka and give it sukun. But an-nasib changes the haroka completely from what? From dhamma to fatha. So before let us go over the verbs again now 3 times. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us understand it that than it has been explained, and makes it a beneficial one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.